I was the kid in class who was always looking out the window. Outside, looking at the trees and the snow and the mountain. You're in the hill, and if it's cold out, you dress warmer. You don't stay inside and turn the heat up. It's such a great activity. How many activities are there? I mean, even in adult leagues, adult soccer leagues, 35, 40 years old, you're kind of done. Yeah. You're really kind of done, but you can ski till you're 90. I'm Bob Ozer. I'm 61 years old. I live in Cambridge, Vermont, actually in a place called Pleasant Valley. And what could be wrong with that?
I met a guy who's 93 the other day, skiing. And he's like, and you know, he's barely moving, but it doesn't matter. He took one run and he was done. I've got an 87-year-old patient who can't wait. I said to go up with him, snowboarder. And he's had some heart stuff and other things going on, but he just dropped his snowboard off. And so you have to embrace that. So what? Have him go out there, why not? My name's Heidi Noonan, and I'm 53. I'm from Stowe, Vermont, which is actually where I was raised, and I'm a physical therapist. I have my own practice in Stowe, and I was always an active kid. I mean, I just wanted to be outside all the time, and so I would mountain bike, or I'd road bike, I'd run, I'd hike all the time. Well, I wanted to be in shape for skiing. A lot of the people I work with are super athletes at all ages, and most of them are true ski bums, and they love the fact that I ski because I can relate to they have an injury and they're not supposed to do something, and I'm like, oh, you can go take a run. You know, you don't fall, right, normally, so just be careful. You know, you're more at risk of getting hit or whatever. So I kind of encourage them to get back on snow, and skied with a lot of my patients because they want me up there the first time. It makes you feel alive, and just the cold, you know, there's some sport, you know, you're just inside. You looked at a mountain and you're like, wow, I skied down that, I can still do that. And I have many patients who can't walk. They can't climb stairs, but they can ski. So once, you know, you get your skis on, or even your snowboard, it's kind of a gravity sport. It's easier to do. Some kids will take out their phone right on the chair, but when you're skiing down, you're not on your phone, you've got to concentrate, otherwise you're going to hit an obstacle, hit another person, or, you know, you have to be aware. The great family thing is something that you can all do. It's not like if you watch your kids play hockey, I mean, sure, you can skate together, but this is something that you can do all day. You're getting exercise, and you don't even know you're getting exercise. You're getting fresh air, so you're getting the benefits of that. And you might be here all day, and you know, so you're not going to be eating maybe so poorly or snacking all the time. You're not watching a TV, so you can, you know, bring your own lunch. It's a great thing to do as a family.
I don't feel all the stressors of school, and skiing is kind of a release from that. My name is Brian Moskowitz. I am 22 years old, and I've been skiing since I was in the 8th grade. I am from Saco, Maine. I grew up skiing at both Shawnee Peak and Sunday River, and my 8th grade math teacher tried to start a ski club, and he recruited me and a couple of my friends, and ever since that day I've been skiing. I'm a big fan of all mountain skiing. I really like skiing in the trees and outside of the normal trails. I've always had a problem being on campus, being stuck at school. I don't like the routine of things. I get very out of whack. Daylight savings has always been something that I struggle with, the lack of sunlight, but when it comes to skiing, it kind of takes away that hardship that comes with the lack of light. So without skiing, I could see my winters being very dim and very tough.
Makes me feel alive.
Because it makes you happy.
and I get this euphoric high.
Just enjoy the adrenaline.
You know, it lets me forget what I'm thinking about.
It's fun.
As far as skiing goes within my life, I can see myself doing it until my hips fall out.
I love it.
I never want to stop, and I won't stop until my body tells me that I can't do it anymore. me and my friends were able to share much more of a individualized sport where we could go out and do our own thing, but at the end of the day we still came together, we still were doing the same thing, we could still share experiences. I feel like we're getting the same aspect of team sports where you had this community but had this very interesting aspect of it where we were able to do our own thing and become our own people and learn from our own mistakes. And I just don't think that's something that you can do within a team sport, because I never had a coach coaching me within it. It was just this thing that I knew I loved. I didn't know why, and I just got to go out and do it constantly, and I never had to think about the issues that were outside of skiing.